All right, let's welcome once again into another exciting edition of the Madiba Official Show here with me, the Madiba Official. Yet again, another exciting edition of the MOS. Please, if you hit subscribe, kindly do us a favor by clicking on that subscribe button over there. So in case of any new video, you'll be notified. The African Cup of Nations is finally here. The opening game of the competition is between Ivory Coast and the Guinea Bissauian national team. So we will come your way with all the matches. We'll make sure that we will preview and review the matches as it's being played. So if you're a fan of African football or you are not, but you want to know much about African football, Ghana football, then this is the channel for you. Kindly do us a favor by clicking on the subscribe button. Also leave your comments in the comment section. You can also share the video so you can reach as many people as possible. Don't forget, this is the channel for you. Now we are going to preview the matches that we played in Group A. And as I said earlier, the first game will be between Ivory Coast and also Dares, the Guinea Bissauian national team. Ivory Coast will be appearing in the 25th AFCON. When you compare it to Guinea-Bissau that we play in their 4th AFCON, it tells that Ivory Coast have the pedigree when it comes to African football. The first time that Ivory Coast appeared in the AFCON was way back in the year 1965, the tournament that was won by Ghana. That was the first time that Ivory Coast appeared in the AFCON. Now, Ivory Coast being the host nation, look at the host nations in the AFCON. The last 14 host nations in the AFCON have all qualified from their group apart from the Gabonese national team that didn't qualify in the 2017 edition of the AFCON. When you take away Gabon, all the host nations have been able to scale through their group stage. So it tells you that Ivory Coast is coming in with record and the history being on their side. Ivory Coast themselves have yet to lose an opening game in their last 12 attempts in the AFCON, winning 7 and drawing that is 5 of them. Now, last time the Ivory Coast lost an opening game in an AFCON was way back in the year 1996 in South Africa, where they lost against the Black Stars of Ghana by 2-0. Tony Yeboah and then Andre the day I used for that, Abedi Pele, scoring the 2 goals for the Black Stars of Ghana. Apart from that, Ivory Coast yet to lose a game in their opening match of an AFCON. And then you look at Ivory Coast, this will be the second time that they're hosting the AFCON. The last time was 39 years ago, that's the year 1984, that they hosted, and they were not fortunate because they failed to qualify from their group. They won only 1 game, and that was against the Togolese national team. So this is about Ivory Coast when it comes to the AFCON. Then look at Guinea-Bissau. Guinea-Bissau as a nation, when you look at them in the AFCON, they've appeared Dares 3 times, first being 2017. And out of those 3 times that they appeared in the AFCON, they failed to win a game in the AFCON. And all the 9 matches that they played, they've drawn 3 and lost 6 of the matches. They failed to score in their last 7 matches of the AFCON, totally about 11 hours of football. So Guinea-Bissau against Ivory Coast, in terms of history and statistics, Ivory Coast stand tall ahead of Dares, the Guinea-Bissauian national team. In the qualifiers, although Ivory Coast had qualified because they were the host nation, but yesterday they played the qualifying series. They finished second to the Chipolo of Zambia. Although they were level on points, but they finished second on aggregate to that is the Zambian national team. So now Ivory Coast coming here, they want to start on a bang. Because the last host nation to win the tournament was that is the Pharaohs of Egypt. And Ivory Coast want to repeat the feat that was last set by Egypt in 2006. So they want to start with a bang. Now, look at the form that are coming into this game in. The last 3 matches, they've scored about 15 goals or 16 goals in the last 3 matches. They are coming with a lot of players on form. Goalpost, Yahya Fofana coming in. Ivory Coast have suffered in terms of goalkeeping department. Although they've had the likes of Boubacar, Copper Barry, they've had Steven Bohu and co. But for me, I think Fofana in this tournament will do a decent job for them. The back line, you look at Ivan Ndika, you look at the likes of Darius Odionkusunu of Bayern Nufia Leverkusen. Then also, you look at the likes of Willy Bolly of Nottingham Forest. They have an array of talent in the back line. You look at Serge Aurier being over there. Then Gislan Konan of Gislan Konan of Al Nasri. So you look at the defense of Darius Ivory Coast, and they have a lot of talent also over there. The middle of the park, talk of Siri and his experience. You look at Frank Yannick Kessie. You look at Seko Fofana, who also plays for Al Nassr in Saudi Arabia. It tells you that this national team that are coming with players, although comparing them to the likes of Kolo Toure, comparing them to the likes of Didier Zokora, Arna Dindani, Didier Drogba, Yaya Toure, Ismail Sheikh Tiote and co. will be far first, Siaka Tiane and the likes. But these players to have their own names that they want to protect, also rewrite their name into the history book of Ivory Coast. Up front, Max Alan Gradel, as usual, being over there. You look at Jean-Philippe Crasso also being in the team. You look at the likes of Simon Adingra, although this game has come too soon for Simon Adingra and Darius Sebastian Halle. But yes, still, Ivory Coast are coming in with a lot of talent. And how they are playing, for me, I always enjoyed how they play. Even their last warm-up game, they defeated Sierra Leone by 5-1, and they put on a show for their spectators to watch. On the part of Guinea-Bissau, they also come into this tournament with Zinho Kanu and Jorginho, who were their top scorers, coming to this tournament, scoring 3 goals apiece. Then look at Edgar Iye and Co at goal in the goal post for them. So Ivory Coast have a lot of work to do, although, as I said earlier, on terms of pedigree, the Guinea-Bissauan doesn't have it that much, but this is the AFCON, the first game, and the Guinea-Bissauan who also want to put in a show, who also want to disrupt the apple cast. But all said and done, with the players that Ivory Coast have in this opening game of the AFCON, for me, I think Ivory Coast start this game as favorite and they win, but not less than 3 goals in this game. Then we move on to the other game of this group, Nigeria playing against Equatorial Guinea. The Green Eagles of Nigeria are coming into this tournament with a lot of expectation. And look at how the Green Eagles competed and qualified to this tournament. They won about 5 of the 6 matches that they played, picking up 15 points. Victor Osimhen being the top scorer with 10 goals. Then you look at the back line, Calvin Bassey over there. You look at the likes of Kenneth Omeruo, William Truss-Ekong, Francis Ozoho and co. For me, I think Nigeria have a lot of players to be able to compete in this tournament. Zaidu Sanusi, Ola Aina. But one department that for me, I think Nigeria have to make sure that they will do well on that department is their goalkeeping and the defense. I don't trust the defense that they have that much, but it's a tournament. And in tournament, you don't have to be playing the best of football. You have to just put your body in the line and make sure that you defend, score 1 goal, and you are good to go. So Nigeria, that will be their back line. Also in the middle of the park, so I don't trust them that much. Now in the absence of Wilfred Onye Indidi and co. Now they have to rely on the likes of Yusuf Alassane, Joe Aribo and co. Frank Onyeka. Let's see how these players can be able to carry the team. Also feed in the likes of Moses Simon, Ahmed Musa when they come into the fray. Samuel Chukwueze. You look at the likes of Darius, Victor James Osimhen, Kelechi Iheanacho. All these players are there. And against the Equatorial Guineans, who also want to destroy the apple cart because they team that have qualified from all the tournaments that they've appeared in the group. They've qualified in all the matches or the tournament that they played in. They've qualified 3 times prior to this one, and all the 3 occasions they've been able to scale through the group stages. And as a matter of fact, 2015, they reached the semi-finals only to lose to Ghana. So it tells that Equatorial Guinea, despite not having the name and the pedigree like Nigeria, who are the 4 best teams in the history of the AFCON, have won 3 tournaments after that is Egypt, Cameroon, and then Ghana. It tells you that the work for Equatorial Guinea will be difficult, but for me, this is a game that I tip Nigeria to win. Let us know your thoughts on the first matches that will be played in the Group A and also the tournament. Let us know your thoughts on these matches. This is once again the Madiba official channel. If you are subscribed, kindly subscribe to the channel for videos like this and many more. Thank you. Gracias. Muchas.